What's up, guys? So as promised, I'm going to be doing some instructional videos. Tonight I'm just going to briefly go over how to catch big striper. And how I like to catch big striper is using big baits. And what do I mean by big baits? Glide baits, okay? You see a lot of guys out there right now catching anywhere from 10, 15 pound, 20 pound striper. Joseph Green from Hammer Down, I know, is catching 30, 35 pound striper, 40 pound striper. And what are these guys using? They're using glide baits, and they work, okay? These baits come in various sizes. My preference is the bigger, the better, okay? Anywhere from a 10-inch to a 12-inch bait is excellent. This rainbow trout pattern glide bait right here, this one's from flylinebaits.com. It's a great bait, okay? I've used it a lot. I've fished it a lot. It's got great action. And basically, the water that you're going to be looking for is anywhere from 8 to 10 feet deep. You run these baits shallow, okay? These are slow sinking baits, all right? Anywhere from, if you count down with 1 second usually equals 1 foot drop, okay? So if you're fishing 8 feet of water, count down to 6 or 7 and run that bait right on the bottom. And how are you going to run that bait? You want a steady retrieve in, okay? Steady and fast. The bait is going to have enough action, and with this joint right here, it's got great swimmability. It looks excellent in the water. This flash foil tape right here, if the case of the fish are being picky, it attracts them, okay? It really does. I preferably like to use a little bit of Pro-Cure on my glide baits. I like to toss them pretty much at night or during the early morning or late evening. That's when I find the big fish are out and the big fish are feeding, okay? A lot of these guys, you know, they're going out there, they're tossing these baits and they're tossing these baits. It takes time to catch big fish. These guys that you see posting huge fish on the internet, they're going out there and they're doing hours of work, okay? And I give them a lot of credit for it, a lot of credit. The more time you put in with these big baits, the more big fish you'll catch, but it won't be schoolie sized fish. You're talking about big fish here, okay? You're talking about 10-pound fish, 15-pound fish. There's not huge schools of these fish. They're usually solo, okay? They're lone wolves, as I like to say. And they're cruising around, they're picking bait off of bait schools. And they're usually looking for the bigger baits. That's why I love Flyline Baits, all right? Flyline Baits, making 8, 10-inch baits. He even makes a 12-inch bait. And it is huge, but it works, okay? Big baits with these guys equal big fish. Also, when I like to fish these baits, I like to use a medium heavy to a heavy stick rod, usually a bait casting rod, anything that you use for fishing Huddlestons for bass, or any type of big, large cranking rod, 7 to 8 foot. Usually I prefer heavy. Some people like a better action on it, so they'll do medium heavy. And for the reel, you know, I go the Abu Garcia Revo reel is excellent, okay? It handles the weight of the bait, it handles the weight of the fish, the drag is excellent on it, and it works great, okay? If you get a chance, go to flylinebaits.com, check these baits out. You can also find other baits on there online, but Flyline Baits, I have found, has got a great deal going on. They got specials all the time, and they're affordable too, okay? Go check them out, guys, and thanks for joining me.